Happy Saturday, everybody. This is Victory with another Epic 7 video. Today's video, we're going to talk about a budget farming team that pretty much anybody can get that will allow you to level up your fodder while you do the hardest difficulty on the Elena event, When a Star Falls. Okay, so we're going to start off just showing you the team real quickly here. Then we'll do a run of the event to show you how it works. And then we'll go over a little bit more detail of each member of the team and their gear. Just again to show you, it's not impossible. You don't need premium units or gacha luck to do well in the PvE content in this game. Here's one way that you can do really well in this event, okay? So one thing to note as we're going in here, Elena, who is a 3-star hero, very easy to get, is one of the boosted heroes in this event, and that's a big deal. She is actually going to be in our team, and we're going to be farming Section 4, Fated Wind Field, on the Hell difficulty. The main reason for this is that the boss is a fire type, which helps our team out because we're going to use mostly ice units. Another thing to note, you can get an Epic Catalyst here, as well as Ultra Fang, which several heroes use. So let's just go right in. Okay, and for picking a support, we're just going to pick a Luna support for this because I find that Luna is a very common support since a Luna banner was not too long ago. A lot of people have her. She works great for this and a lot of other farming type events. And here we go. So here's the team. It is Commander Lorna, Lena, Angelic Montmorency, and any fodder you want. Very important of the placement. You want the fodder in the front because you want the fodder to take a hit in the first wave or two of the fight. You want your supporter to come in and start dealing damage and get the farming over with as quickly as possible. You also want to let your support tank for you so that you don't have to heal up as many times in between runs of the event. And you'll notice that we're at less than 200,000 CP. We got 2 level 50s here. And it says normal, but this is a pretty safe, pretty stable run. So here we go. And we're just gonna let it auto.
All enemies will fall to my spear.
As far as why we're using
That must have been painful.
For starters, Montmorency, this level has a lot of debuffs.
It's not over until you give up.
Units in a really short amount of time. Okay, and so Montmorency is very, very good at getting rid of them and at preventing them.
Spear of Ragnar.
I had been using Angelica. Switched to Montmorency for this video because number one, she's easier to get than Angelica. And number two, I think she's actually better. Angelica is more of a burst healer, she can prevent debuffs, but Montmorency is just extremely good at dealing with large quantities of debuffs. So I think she works better for this. Okay, moving right along. And like I said, it's very important. You want the support in the front, you want them taking damage so that your team is not taking it.
I will pierce everything!
So the other members of the team, Lorena, I chose her because I've invested a lot in her. She's in the connections, which means you're going to get her, and she just works fantastic for a lot of content. Not just this event, but this. You can use her starting out in PvP.
I'll leave it to you. Don't worry.
Even though she's a single target attacker, her basic attack increases her combat readiness, which means you're getting a lot of attacks.
You're strong, but I won't lose.
A lot faster than she really is because of that combat readiness. And so you can still wipe away mobs pretty quickly.
A desire for revenge.
Then, of course, the final unit, Elena. Of course, she is boosted in this event, which makes her a shoe-in, but she's also a great farming unit. You'll see after this, I haven't invested in her hardly at all, except for slapping some gear on her. But she does a lot of damage. She hits AoE. She's water against this boss. And again, she gets the 30% attack and health.
Feel my might in the
really
point of my
nice. And it allows me to use her at level 50 instead of having to have multiple 6-stars
together.
Like I said, 2 level 50s. This is something almost anybody in the game can get something like this team. if not this exact pretty easily without a lot of
Even if it's just a little. I really want to help. Come with me. I'm on my way. Here I go.
You can see we've taken some damage, not a lot of damage. This is something we will be able to kill off most of this just from the healing that you get at the end.
All enemies will fall to my spear.
We're not going to, but we could. And there you go. So that's the run. Again, you know, not much to it. You can see everybody's in pretty good condition after that. Montmorency does a lot of work. We get some nice drops there. And some good leveling on our fodder, which is why I recommend doing this as a 3-man if possible. Okay, so we'll go back to the lobby now and look at their gear. Let's start with Commander Lorna. And she's got the Draco plate, which is just something that I got in the Halloween event. I actually would probably rather have a different artifact on her, but this works fine. You know, you could use something like the 3-star Exorcist's Tonfa. You could use something like 3-star Ancient Sheath, 3-star Daydream Joker. Just any artifact that boosts her damage would be great. The set that she's using, the Lifesteal set, this is all Abyss gear that we got from the first and second sets of gear you get in Abyss. That gear is fantastic. Something I'm going to go over again and again here is you really want to be running Abyss and Labyrinth a lot. As a new player, you get great gear, you get great rewards, and it helps you to invest in your units and get them powerful no matter who they are. The Abyss gear in particular helps you get further in Abyss, and it helps you do things like Labyrinth and long-term farming because the healing you get from the Lifesteal allows you to keep going and keep going without having to use a healer, without having to use gold to heal. It's great. Then the other 2 pieces she's got, this is Boots of a Sacred Hero, which is a guaranteed Labyrinth drop, and then a Blue Dragon Gem, which is something that you can get just from farming like Wyvern 9, from crafting. And I should note, you don't have to be able to beat Wyvern 9 to get the highest level of crafting materials. I think once you beat either 7 or 8 of any hunt, then you open up the ability to craft the best materials from that lower tiers. So you can just craft all of your Drake Claws into Abyss Drake Claws using some gold, of course, and get the level 85 gear. This is level 70 gear, so you can just kind of come across it fairly easily as you start doing Wyvern at all. Okay, so that's her gear. Again, it's pretty much all just Abyss and Labyrinth stuff. Next up is, we'll do Elena next, and you can see I haven't invested in her hardly at all. She doesn't even have, you know, the good awakening that makes her skill stronger, okay? But, that being said, she is wearing the gear that you get when you beat 1010. They give you a set of Terraria gear when you beat 1010 in the story, and she's just got that on. It's nice gear, it's an attack set. She, of course, gets a lot of crit rate from her passive, and I normally use her for stuff like Wyvern, where you're not doing runs where you have to heal in between runs. You just get healed up after the fight, which is why I have her on attack instead of Lifesteal. She does work really well for this. I'd probably put her on Lifesteal if I'd known I was going to be using her in this event, but she's fine with this. It's just level 70 gear, and then I have like a Ring of a Sacred Hero from Labyrinth, and again another level 70 necklace that you can get from Wyvern, and the Ancient Sheath, which is just a 3-star artifact. Again, I would actually probably swap this with Draco Plate if it didn't cost gold, but it's fine. Again, Lena works with anything that boosts damage. She's easy to get, she's a 3-star hero, and I don't even have to put her at level 60 because of the boost to her stats that she gets in this event. Okay, and then finally, Angelic Montmorency. Again, she is a 3-star hero as well, easy to get. I've done her specialty change, but I'll just show you. I haven't really done much in her skill tree yet. I do plan to max it out, of course. She has probably the best gear, just because it's all Wyvern gear. You know, she's got this stuff, speed. But I haven't, you'll see it's all +9. It's all just kind of things that it fits the set that I need, which is a speed set, but it had rolls that maybe weren't so good for my DPS. The best couple things she's got is Wondrous Potion Vial, fantastic artifact for Soul Weavers, and it's only 4-star. She's got this Sentinel's Pendant, which I believe I got from Automaton Tower. In addition to Abyss and Labyrinth, I really highly recommend you try to go as far as you can in Automaton Tower. You can do it without premium units. Again, you just need a couple of decent DPS like Lorena or Elena. You need maybe somebody like Falcon or Clury to help you through floor 95. There's just not a lot to it, and the rewards are fantastic. You get stuff like this, which honestly, looking at this, it doesn't look too good because of that defense, but it rolled other stuff, so it turned out really well for me. And then this Darksteel Gauntlet, I talked earlier about how you can craft the good crafting materials out of your lower ones in Alchemist Steeple. This is exactly what I did to get this. I haven't even done Golem 10 yet. I think maybe I've done Golem 9. But I crafted this using all those materials that I got from doing Abyss into this Darksteel Gauntlet, and it works great on Montmorency. So that's the units. Angelic Montmorency, Elena, and Commander Laura. Almost anybody can get these units. None of them are above 3-star rarity, and one of them is a guaranteed unit. That's Lorena from Connections. So highly recommend you try this team out if you are trying to farm more stuff out of this event. Maybe this is your first event. Even if you don't have these guys as heavily invested as I do, or you don't have the gear that I do, you can probably do at least hard mode just by getting these characters up to level 50 and putting some of your better gear on them, whatever you've got laying around, so that you can get more currency per run and finish the event quicker, or just get more stuff out of the event. Events are great, and good luck in this one. That's going to be it for today, and have a good one.